Hello, dynamic stars. How are you today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Azurite 22 coming to you. As you know, we always do this. We are bringing your intuition to the fore to bring you more into your life. Let us take a breath. Let us thank everyone and all things for being here today for another video, for another chance at getting it the way you want it to be today. And our video is going to be a very fun one. This one is going to be all about what wonderful things can I expect. It could be big things, it could be little things, it could be anything that will bring a smile to your face. Because in this day and time, we need things that will make us have a little verve, have a little zhuzh, as my kids like to say. And I wanted you to have joy, happiness, and some of the sun in your life. So what wonderful things can you expect? What surprises are in store for you? And we're going to use the candles as choices. These are my Love and Attraction scented candles. So these are backed by popular demand and they're in my Etsy shop. Link is below if you're interested. So choice one is this light blue one. Yes, they're holiday themed. Choice two is the purple. Choice three is the larger candle with cowrie shells. Choice four is another smaller little blue one. This one with crystals. And choice five is a light green one, also with crystals. Okay, what surprises are in store for you? What wonderful surprises. For those of you who chose choice one, I don't know if you hear that, but the wind is howling. It is something that you have to pay attention to. The things that are literally screaming at you. What don't you want to see? That is something to look at, because sometimes the wonderful surprise for you is going to be something that you're not focused on, something that is right there in your face, but for whatever reason, you have a filter up and you're not seeing it. So it's now time to bring that filter down so that you can see the things that are screaming at you. This is going to be an affirmation card, a card to give you some guidance in the form of words. I am enough. I hope you can see that. I am enough. So, the filter that we were just talking about, maybe the thing that's got you up in arms is you don't think you're enough. You don't think that whatever you bring to the table is up to snuff. That's not true. So get rid of that so that you can see the opportunities, because the beauty that you have within you, outside of you, is apparent to everyone else but you. So you need to make sure that you get good with yourself. I don't know what you feel like you need to do. Sometimes you don't know what you need to do with yourself. But it's back to the basics of feeling good. What do you like to do? You got to do that. And I know it sounds tried and true, but it's the simple things. If you like to make yourself some cardamom honey tea, make it, okay? Because you are enough. Have faith. Do you see that? Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. My dears, the butterflies. Oh my gosh, look at those butterflies. Butterflies are for transformation, yes? You've got to transform the ideas, the thoughts, and the beliefs that you have in your mind about who you think you are, who you thought you were, who you were meant to be. No, it is about what you decide right now. It is, at this moment that I'm filming it, top of a brand new year, getting rid of the old, moving forward into the new. What little thing has been buzzing around in your ear that you want to see and to have? You need to go for it. The wonderful surprise in your case is it's right in your reach, it's attainable, but you are holding yourself back. You need to look and see what you say you can't do, and that's exactly what you can do. You're being the blockage to yourself. Saturn, 21. When I see Saturn, the first thing that comes to me, structure, limitations, right? No. Looking at it the wrong way. Saturn is, quote unquote, a stodgy planet, right? But within structure, within limitations, there's freedom. Because look at the greats in the world. Their creativity allowed them no bounds. Look at Michael Jackson, Ibaye. Within his realm of creativity, he could do anything he wanted to do. But he self-prescribed in the area of entertainment and performance. What area do you find that you excel in? Look at that area and then dig deeper and see where in that area you fit. Because this is the filter. The thing that you say you can't, you can. All right? Saturn is a beautiful, beautiful planet. Do not let anybody tell you the doom and gloom. Within a budget, you find freedom because now you earmark everything so everything has its place, right? So that you can get all things done. Yes, from the outside it looks like this, but really and truly it's like this because you can do more with what you have because you plan it out. Now, that is a perspective you have to really get yourself into because this is what will help you moving forward. What you think is the problem, you have to shift it to a more open, more positive, more freeing for you. Not for other people, but for you. Let's see what the Medunitaire has to say. Sebek Tem Chayas. Again, your thinking, your thoughts. Let's see what it's modified by. Dark deceased. Tem Chayas. So, there goes your thoughts again. These are low vibrating thoughts, plain and simple. See all that smoke? Get it out of the way. You need to stop creating illusions for yourself. You need to use high vibrating music to get you out of your funk, to bring your energy up, to boost yourself so that you can see things differently. For you, this is all about seeing things differently, thinking about things differently. Whatever you need to do to change your viewpoint, do it. If you need to drive to work a different way, instead of getting out of bed on the right side, get out of bed on the left side, or flip over backwards and get out of bed from the top or the bottom or wherever. Do you see what I'm saying? Do something really weird and insane and crazy. It might make you laugh, but do something different, because by changing the rote, the perennial going around in circles like a hamster, by getting off of that little ride, you will free yourself up. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please do give me some comments below, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. For those of you who chose number 2, the little purple candle, my dears, first of all, purple, beautiful, regal, royal color. It is of the crown chakra. It is a higher vibrating energy. You are choosing this partly because this is something that you are working on. You're working on enhancing and growing and expanding your crown, expanding who you are today in this moment into the thing that you want to be. You may not know what that thing is, but this is where you're heading and going for those of you who chose to. Let us get your message, your first message from these affirmation cards. You know, a little something, something in words. We will see. I choose not to worry about things I can't control. So your wonderful surprise is starting off by letting go and releasing, because the joy, the beauty that you long for is when you let go. Because see, we started talking about the crown chakra, and what happens is when you release and let the higher you start actually moving the pieces in your life, miracles happen. Beautiful, wondrous surprises happen. There's a man, there's a woman, there's someone that is of special interest to you. They're not looking your way because they see that you have a bit of a block. When you start releasing, that person is going to come in. Focus on love. I didn't even look at it. I pulled it as I was speaking to you, as you saw me. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. Focus on love. So, I choose not to worry about things I can't control, and then focus on love. Do you see the connection there? That's what you want to do. You're holding on to everything. You're controlling everything, manipulating everything, working to ensure that things go the way they're supposed to go. That's another way of saying control. Let it go. I know it's hard. Letting go feels scary. It feels like you are losing everything. The world is going to fall and go sideways. That's what letting go feels like. Letting go feels as if the things that are stable and secure are falling off their moors. No. Don't do it in big steps. Letting go is allow the woman, the man, the person who gets you your coffee every day, let them choose your coffee for you. Let them choose their coffee. That's it. Start with something really stupid in their name. If you don't like the coffee, guess what? It's an experience. You could throw the coffee away and get another coffee you like. But allow a new experience to happen for you. This will bring you wonderful surprises when the small things, when you let them go, when you allow spirit, when you allow your crown chakra to enter your life by you pulling back, watch what's going to happen for you. That is your wonderful surprise. Tangible. You're going to see tangible benefits when this happens. You're going to be able to touch, feel, and taste a new way of thinking, a new way of being for yourself. Ships. Ships travel, right? Ships move and groove. That's a 32. I don't know if you saw that. 3 and 2, 5. That energy of movement, of joy, of happiness. I'm not feeling like this is exactly love for you. This is more, the wonderful surprise is going to be in terms of your career, in terms of the things, your avocation, the thing that you want to do, the career you've always had, always dreamed of having. Apologies. for me, this feels like this. And because you're so trying to control the outcome of it, it's not coming the way it should come. The way it should come is through spirit bringing it into you. A very good meditation for you would be a releasing meditation. Releasing fear of success, releasing fear of hurt, pain, anxiety, releasing the fear of the unknown, of uncertainty. These things will help you to bring that wonderful surprise closer to you in terms of your career, your application, your job, the thing, your side hustle that you're really passionate about. So let's get a message from the Tarot. I choose not to worry about things I can't control. You have to release that worry. What if it goes right? What if everything falls in line perfectly, even if I don't control it? What if I've been my biggest, obstacle? Second to heart. Hetero to my heart. Okay, my lovelies. You are the group that has the left brain and the right brain that work in harmony if you let it. Sacred is structure, it is laying down the foundations. Heru is the one that comes in and she adds all of the panache, the beauty, the life. She is the woman who really takes her time and brings joy to people, right? So you have the two coming in hand. You have to allow that marriage of left and right hemispheres, yin and yang, the structure with the free flowing to come together. Now, that might sound like pretty words, but you cannot put up a beautiful building without the blueprints, right? But then the building is not going to be beautiful if it doesn't have the accoutrements, right? So you have to get that architect along with the designer to come together in that kind of a marriage. And all of that is within you. So this is what you need to focus on. Don't worry about the outcome. If you want something to worry about putting together the beautiful flowy side and the structure. So in your career, the thing you want to do, your side hustle, your avocation, really, what does it look like? Daydream about it. Really put pieces together. Well, I'd like this, and I'd like this, and I'd like this, and I'd like to come together like that, and it would really be cool if I did that. And you're just imagining, you're taking the things that you'd like, you're taking that structure piece of the actual pieces and putting it in your imaginations. And you're thinking about it, smiling about it, dwelling on it in joy. You're not telling it how to happen. You're leaving that to spirit. And while you might say, oh, well, that's control. No, it's creative visualization. Control is actually out in the 3D world, sending out these emails and laying down, certain thoughts and ideas in people's mind by having, cooler conversation, so on and so forth, in a directed manner. You're actually physically trying to make things happen in your mind while you're daydreaming, while you're meditating, while you're, zoning out, while you're typing or cleaning the house or walking the dog or mowing the lawn or whatever it is you're doing. That is the sweet spot, especially when you have both that right and the left hemispheres coming together, okay? That is how you're going to get your wonderful surprise, by allowing your creative visualizations with details of the things you'd like to happen. Not how, but the things. All right. Hope you like that reading. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Leave me some comments below too. Let me know what you think. Okay? Talk to you soon. For those of you who chose number 3, the larger candle with the cowrie cells and crystals. You want the big load. You want the prize. You want all of the things that money can buy, that life can bring, the experiences, the Cancun vacations, the exotic locales. All of that is what you want. Right? Is it what you need? Let's check some more things here. It feels like you live in a world where beauty is the thing that you want more than anything else in the world. Almost to the exclusion of everything else. Nothing exists the way it appears. It is all up to our karma. So you're thinking, wait, what's my wonderful surprise? Nothing exists the way it appears. It is all up to our karma. What is your karma? You came here, as I just said, looking for the best in life. Your wonderful surprise is you're reaping the good karma of past lives. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. You may have had a slight heartbreak. And that relationship gave you a window, a door into the life that you really wanted. You may not have experienced everything you wanted, but you experienced a lot in that relationship. And you did a lot of good things in a past life. And you are reaping the benefits. But you're beginning to get carried away in the enjoyment of just pure enjoyment of the 3D experience. You are losing a little bit of the why you did the good things that you did. Nothing is wrong with that, because enjoying is enjoying. But you also have to remember to still thank your spirit guides, thank your angelic partners, thank your ancestors, those who have come before. Give them a little water, give them a little light. If you have experienced separation, this is for some of you. If you have experienced separation in your relationship that was sweet, 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 you may have gone a little too far into the enjoyment of things without balance and properly thanking those that helped you, because we are all here with a host, excuse me, a host of benevolent spirits that are guiding and helping us each and every step of the way. So take some time and find within yourself the gratitude, because that is a little lacking at the moment. Choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. So maybe that separation we just talked about could be because you wanted X, Y, and Z. And they were like, okay, you were just gone too far. I can't satisfy you. Choose love. You always have a choice to do. You always have a choice to do what you should do. Hidden within that is gratitude, just like we spoke of. Smell the roses. Be thankful for the roses. And you're like, where's this wonderful surprise you're talking about? The wonderful surprise is it's not gone. Things can still bloom for you. In fact, they are blooming. You have to allow the bloom of love, of life, of the joy of giving and receiving to bloom within you again. It seems like things have been kind of one way. You need to make them two-way again. And this will bring your wonderful surprise back. You have to be reciprocative. You know what I'm trying to say. Reciprocity. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. Your wonderful surprise is it's not over. It's not over. You just have to give and share. If you think of something, it could be a picture that you see that reminds you of that person, your significant other, a platonic relation, a friend, wherever the challenge is, send that picture to that person. Include them in your day-to-day life, even if you can't be in person with them all the time like we once were. So it's been you were pretty aggressive in the way that you wanted what you wanted and how you wanted it. You made no beans about it. Everybody knew it was kind of your way or the highway kind of thing. And this is where you have to smooth that out. Love covers that. They already know who you are. They know that. So loving you is not the problem. You went too far, as we've been saying. Nothing exists the way it appears. It is all up to our karma. We make karma each and every day. So if you continue down the path of taking, and not saying thank you and not being grateful for those around you, then you're going to create karma so that the next time you reincarnate, should you believe that, or other situations in this lifetime, you're going to reap that which you sowed. So start sowing these beautiful blooms again so that you can get that back, because it's not gone. So your wonderful surprise is it's still within your reach. You chose this beautiful candle with those calories. Maybe take some calories or seashells of any kind. I've got shells all over the place. Maybe hold on to a shell. If you have the big conch shells, put it to your ear so that you can hear the rushing of the ocean. Allow that beautiful, tumultuous sound, which is so soothing to the soul, to soothe your soul, and allow you to have that sweetness, that gentleness of spirit to soothe you, so that when you speak, you have a little bit more, baby, that may have come out a bit rough or wrong. Let me try it this way. Put a little honey on your tongue before you speak with whomever about whatever it is, so that you'll remember to put the sweetness there, okay? Please let me know what you think of this reading. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And, thank you, as always, for coming and watching my video. Bye-bye. For those of you who chose option number 4, the light blue with the crystals. So for those of you who chose 4, there's always a question of how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do the other? This reading is all about wonderful surprises. So I feel like you're like this all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time for those who chose 4. Let's get a message so that we can get directly into how we can help you grab onto that wonderful surprise. Do not think a small virtue will not return in your future lives, just as falling drops of water will fill a large container. The little virtues, the steadfast accumulation, will completely overwhelm them. So the very first thing I said was, oh my God, I should do that. The wonderful surprise for you is we've got to bring that down and flip it on its head to do exactly this. The small virtues will accumulate until it completely overwhelms others. Right now you're doing the inverse. You are doing the worry, the little, oh my God, oh, and then that overwhelms you. It's got to be the other way. You do little things that will bring yourself joy, will bring the ones around you joy, but little things. You're not doing these big, huge acts that will overwhelm people. It's just always small little things that over time just grow. Because think about it, if you get somebody one big gift once a year, it's one big gift. If you do something really special that touches their heart every month, which one are they going to remember more? That is what we're talking about. And the energy that you bring is flip it. Flip it. That's going to help you more than you know to bring in the surprises, the wonderful surprises that you want in life. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. Compassion is what we were just talking about, a version of or an aspect of compassion. If you see, it could be $2, but a beautiful, beautiful rose or a flower or a little bauble that you know they love, something inexpensive that, you saw on your travels somewhere. You're not going out of your way. You just happen to see it. And they come to your mind. That's the thing that you need to get. And when you see them next, you could take a picture of it. If you don't even have the $2 or whatever, take a picture of it and like, I saw this and thought of you. Oh my God, this reminds me of, and give them that memory that it reminds you of. That cements your relationship. Little things, not the big things. Oh my God, it's like I'm losing my voice because that is how your person will feel. They will feel engaged with you. I get the feeling from this that they feel that you have disconnected from them. This feels very much like a love relationship. And they feel that you have gone aloof. And the wonderful surprise is they still love you. You just have to realize that they're beginning to think that you don't love them. And if you perceive any distance between the two of you, it is because you're doing all this worry stuff. You're not connecting with them because you're so busy connecting with all the crap that's going on in your head. You're all up in your head. You're losing focus, okay? And the focus is the love that you have in front of you. The wonderful surprise is that love is yours. It is yours, and you have so much to be thankful for, but you're too worried about everything else and you're feeling overwhelmed. And you've got to look at it the other way. Not the glass is half empty, the glass is half full. I'm going to pull another one of these. Love angel cards. Listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. Do you see that? See how beautiful that is? You have what so many people long for, but it's almost as if you're throwing it away because of your worry. Another one. Focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life and be thankful for that. And I'm going to pull another one. I keep feeling like you need to hear these messages because you keep getting the same types of message. Focus on love. Stop focusing on all of the other things. Focus on love. Focus on the things that you love. Choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do or what you could do. You know what? Each day, it would be great if you wrote down 2 things. That's it. 2 things that you would love to see happen that day when you wake up in the morning. 2 things that would make you smile. Something that would make you smile or something that you would love to see happen. Or one of each. That's it. Write it on your phone, jot it on paper, write it on the mirror with lipstick. That will help you to look for love in the day. Okay? What else? Wonderful surprises. Because this is what you need to see. You need to see wonderful surprises. By expecting it, by putting it out there, you're going to look for the good and not worry. Look at that golden chariot. You need a golden conveyance that will take you to where you need to be. And look at that, that's number 44. That is home, stability, foundation, love, family, security, stability, okay? You already have all of that. You have all of that. Why is it you are worrying about everything else? Don't know, don't care. Message from the Untitled. Use the chariot in your mind. So as you're writing down those 2 things that you are expecting each day or you'd like to see happen each day, imagine that you're sitting in a golden chariot while writing those things down, okay? And this chariot flies through a beautiful sky or nighttime, whenever you're doing it. But this chariot is magical. So you are writing what you'd like to see while in a magical chariot, okay? Final messages from the Untitled. I'll set it up. Use your imagination, use your imagination, use your imagination. I need you to visualize. I need you to use that chariot as the thing that transports you and your significant other, your family member, your BFF, whomever sits in that chariot with you and you guys go on adventures. Maybe you sit down and do a joint meditation together and you see yourselves on the chariot and see if you match up. You know, you tell them or you make this plan that you're going to sit in this chariot and you're going to do all of this flying and stuff. And after the meditation, compare notes and see what happens. Get out of your head. Do something fun and creative. This is going to bring in your intuition so that you will use what your spirit tells you to make your life better. This is the wonderful surprise for you. It is all something that you create from within with your mind's eye. Love. You've got to look at love and be grateful for the things that you do have, right? And focus on love. Focus on loving thoughts, loving imaginings. With you, it is what you can bring forth, because right now you're bringing forth anxiety and overwhelmment, but it can be the other way. Remember, a small act of compassion several times is way more important than one big show of affection. Thank you so much. I do Hope you enjoyed this reading. Please do leave me some comments below, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. For those of you who chose number 5, the crystal-filled candle, the love and attraction scent. I get the feeling of, oh my gosh, why? And it feels heavy, very heavy. But this is number 5. Number 5 shouldn't be heavy. Number 5 should feel free of anxiety, pain, and suffering. Let's see what your first message is. And this is an affirmation. Words to help you live by. It is very foolish and ignorant to retaliate with spite in the hope of ending the attack of the enemy, because the retaliation itself only brings more suffering. I don't know if you can see that. It is very foolish and ignorant to retaliate with spite in the hope of ending the attack of the enemy, because the retaliation itself only brings more suffering. See, the very first thing I said was, oh my God, why? Because you're bringing it on yourself. So you're like, wait, what wonderful surprise. How in the world is this a wonderful surprise? Right? Let's go on to more. Part of this is a wake-up call so that you can stop bringing on the attack. Okay? So that is a wonderful surprise. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. Number 48. 4 and 8. Those are doubles, multiples of the same thing. 4. Family, stability, home, friendship. Things that you lay your foundation and bedrock on. It feels like the people that you love the most, that you trust the most, that you depend on the most, is the ones that you give the most agita to. Why? I don't know. Maybe you feel you don't deserve them. Maybe you feel like they're too good for you, and you got to push them away because you know you're so bad or you're so horrible. It's not true. It's just crap that's in your head. You picked it up probably from rubbing against somebody, you know, while you were walking on the street. Somebody bumped against you and you picked up their craziness. It could be something that, you know, you had a situation. It doesn't feel like you had a situation in childhood where your childhood was like extremely traumatic. I mean, everybody goes through stuff, but it doesn't seem like yours is extremely, you know, harrowing. This feels more like you just hung out with the wrong people and you picked up their silliness. This does not feel long term. This feels like something fairly new. You know, maybe over the last, you know, year or so when, you know, everything has gone a little haywire in the world, you picked up this craziness and you've just gotten, you know, aggressive with people. You've just gotten, you know, where you just poke the bear. Why? I don't know. I don't want you to poke the bear anymore. The wonderful surprise is you can stop poking the bear anytime you feel like. Love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. You cannot make this stuff up. Look how beautiful she is. Stop poking the bear. Release the foolishness. You need to do, and there's another 8. You are getting these 8 is the infinity symbol, right? It has no beginning, no end. It is a magical, mystical number and figure. You have no beginning, you have no end. You are one with all things. You can bring forth that energy of one with all things in everything that you do. You have to literally shake off what it is you put on, because it doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. That is the wonderful surprise. You can make the difference by just shifting your energies. What does it say? It is very foolish and ignorant to retaliate with spite in the hope of ending the attack of the enemy. Retaliate with spite. Poking the bear. In hope of ending the attack of the enemy, because the retaliation itself only brings more suffering. Just like we talked about that infinity symbol here, that 8 you have here, love who you are, that is a never-ending cycle of madness if you keep poking the bear for no good reason. If there's a reason to poke the bear, poke the damn bear. I don't think there's a reason. I think you're just reacting to the energies of the time that's going on. And the wonderful news is it is just momentary. It is temporary. It is something you picked up. You need to take a spiritual bath, clear that ish off so that you can move on with your life. Okay? Chariot. You keep getting the 4s. Every card has had a 4 or a multiple of 4 in it. Chariot. You are going to drive yourself to new places, new heights, new beings. Look at that. It's an old world vehicle with a golden lion, a lion with golden wings, a golden lion with golden wings. Can't even get my words out of my mouth. What you need to do for yourself is you are that lion, the golden lion with the wings. You can fly. You are there to pull that chariot, to pull anybody who is in that chariot along with you. You are a magical being that can rise above the ashes of the foolishness. And I felt like I needed to see this bottom card for you to send a signal, that that time is over, that you no longer are willing to poke the bear just because somebody poked you. Because this is what this is. It's like a game of tag. Now, guess what? You don't need to tag anybody else. You just need to stop it and end it. The game is over. That is the wonderful news, the wonderful surprise. Your last message from the Medunitaire. Ma'at Kem Chayes. Heru Hetep. So, in keeping with this reading, Ma'at is unconditional love, right? She holds the scales in her hands. The heart is on one scale, part of the scale, and the feather is on the other. With Ma'at, her heart needs to be as light as a feather, right? You got that card in its negative state because you have picked up some foolishness. And the way to clear it, the card that clarifies it, is Heru, which is the will, which is the one who decides what we're going to do. Okay, yes, I understand now, and this is the wonderful news, part of the wonderful news. I now understand that this is not me, this is not mine. This is a thought that I picked up. This is an energy I picked up, or an energy that you picked up, that I now can release and get rid of, so that I can go back to being who I am, love who you are, so that my life goes back to the way it is and I'm not poking the bear anymore. Because I had really good relationships and then all of a sudden those relationships stop, or the good part of the relationship stop, and now I'm just getting agita and I don't know why. So let's turn this misogyny, this anger, this miscreant type of behavior completely around and start giving out love first to myself. That's what Heru does. Heru is the king. He decides, he makes the decision. He's the Barack Obama in your life. He's the Barack Obama in your heart. The one who stands up for the nation, for truth, for all of the things that you would wish. If you don't like Obama, forget about that. Think about who is tops to you. Who moves the way you love them to move. That they think ahead of time, they're proactive, they think before they speak. And then when they speak, it's eloquent and it is moving, it's inspirational. That is the energy that you're looking for. That is who you want to be for yourself inside. So you are your inner president, king, prince, princess, because that energy is going to help you have a firm backbone and go, when did this start? Okay. I remember I was at the beach and I collided into, these people as they were playing volleyball, and, they yelled and screamed at me. And I was just like, oh my God. But, almost from that moment on, everything has been like crazy. And I've been getting into like these little nonsensical arguments with people. Try to go back and see if you can pinpoint when this was or around the time, because that's going to help you undo it. Because by going in and doing a bit of mental surgery and cutting that piece out, ripping it out, throwing it away, and then putting in the ma'at, the love, the balancing of the heart with the feather, the lightness of air, the lightness of truth, you will be able to put all the pieces of yourself together and your life will fall back into place. Use some crystals, heart crystals, green crystals. Use some Amazonite to bring balance, to harmonize the negativities, okay? And this candle actually has Amazonite in it. You can get yourself a nice little piece, keep it by your bedside, and this will help you to release that stuff that is not yours. So your wonderful news is, it's not yours. Let it go. Kick it away. Forget let it go. Kick it away. Okay? So do hope you enjoyed this reading. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.